Lebanese spinach pies, known as fatayr, are made with an easy homemade dough recipe, and stuffed with a lemony spinach and onion filling, make the best appetizer for any occasion. To make the dough, we need 6 cups flour. For a smaller batch, you can always split the ingredients in half. A little salt, 1 cup warm milk, 1 cup oil. For this dough, we're not going to use any yeast or baking powder. Mix everything on low at first, then gradually increase the speed until the dough is formed. You can add a little bit milk as well if you need to. Brush the top with a little bit oil, then cover and let it rest for about 1 hour. While the dough is resting, we're going to prepare the filling. For the filling, I'm going to use 1 pound frozen chopped spinach. I'm going to let the spinach thaw at room temperature. Traditionally, fresh spinach is used for this recipe. First, you would wash the spinach, then chop off the thick stems and then cut them into medium chunks, the same way you would cut parsley. I like to use frozen since the spinach is already cut and it would save me some time. Then I'm going to add salt to the thawed spinach to help squeeze the water out. If you are using fresh spinach, put them in a strainer after washing and chopping and follow the same steps. Put the spinach aside for 15 minutes, then start squeezing out the liquid. If using fresh spinach, you might add more salt and leave them for about 30 minutes or more. Squeeze as much water as you can. We don't want our pies to get soggy when baked. Discard the water. In a food processor, I'm going to finely chop 2 medium onions and then add them to the spinach. Put the onions in a strainer to drain out the water, just as we did with the spinach. Add salt to the onions and mix together. Then using your hands, try to squeeze out the water. This is how much water came out of the onions. We're going to discard it. Add the following seasoning to the onions: 1 teaspoon cinnamon, allspice, and sumac. Mix the ingredients together. In a bowl, add the squeezed spinach and onions, 1 teaspoon sumac, which you can substitute with citric acid or lemon pepper, juice of 2 lemons, 1 to 2 tablespoons pomegranate molasses. It is optional, but I like to add it for extra flavor, and 1/4 cup olive oil. Mix the ingredients together until well combined. You can make the filling a day before and put it in the fridge. Now we have all the ingredients ready. Let's make our spinach pies. First, shape the dough into equal round balls. Cover the pieces with a towel to avoid drying. Grease your mat with oil to roll out the dough and not flour. Take one dough ball, flatten it out with your hands, then with the rolling pin, shape it into a circle. Put about 1 teaspoon of the filling in the center. Seal the two sides together, then fold the other side as such to make a triangle. Make sure to pinch the dough in the center to avoid opening up. Repeat the steps until you finish shaping all the pies. Eventually, we're going to have about 40 pieces. Grease the surface whenever needed. Brush the pies or fataya with oil before baking. Bake at 400 for 20 minutes and broil for 2 minutes. You can freeze the leftover after baking once cool. Place them in a ziplock or container and just warm them up in the oven whenever you want. This is a vegetarian and healthy recipe that you can have as a snack or an appetizer. It's a very popular dish in Lebanon and you can find it in every Middle Eastern restaurant. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel.